Okay, so let's dig into this. Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're looking at a whole stack of material, articles, reports, bits of research, and it's all pointing towards something pretty big coming from Apple, like maybe a massive software overhaul.
Yeah, it seems that way.
It's widely expected to be called iOS 26, and, well, the sources are suggesting this is way more than just the usual yearly update. Could be a really fundamental shift, actually. Might make your current phone feel, quite different.
Definitely.
So our mission today is basically to cut through all the chatter, pull out the key details from these sources, and try to figure out what this iOS 26 thing could actually mean for you using these devices day to day.
Right. And the first thing that really jumps out from all the sources is just the scale of it, hinted at by that name.
Yeah.
iOS 26.
Yeah, skipping straight from 18.
Exactly. Instead of just going to 19, they're apparently leaping to 26. And it's not just iOS. The reports say the same jump is happening for watchOS, macOS, PopOS, even tvOS.
Wow, okay, so across the board.
Pretty much. And what's really striking, one source highlighted this, is visionOS supposedly going from version 2 straight to 26 as well.
From 2 to 26, that's huge.
It is. And tying the number to 2026, when these OCs will be, the main ones people are using, it feels like a very deliberate signal. Like Apple's pushing for this big unified move across everything.
That numbering definitely feels like a statement. Like they're really aiming for cohesion, but the sources go deeper than just the number, right? They talk about a big design refresh.
They do. There's talk of an internal code name, Solarium. Several reports connect that to ideas of, brightness and light.
Solarium, okay.
And the strong rumor is that the influence here comes from the Vision Pro, bringing its kind of light, maybe translucent aesthetic, those spatial ideas, into the iPhone, iPad, Mac interfaces.
Interesting. So the goal is maybe finally getting that truly unified look and feel, no matter what Apple device you pick up.
That seems to be the idea, according to the reports, making it all recognizably part of the same family, from your watch to your Mac to the headset.
Right. And connecting that design to the actual experience, it's not just about looking pretty, is it? The sources suggest functional upgrades, too.
Exactly. It's meant to make moving between devices smoother. Beyond just the visuals, reports, especially from people like Mark Gurman at Bloomberg, point to some serious functional boosts.
Like for the iPad?
Yeah, particularly the iPad, really trying to push its productivity, make it, bridge that gap closer to the Mac. And a really crucial detail popping up everywhere is Apple apparently planning to finally open up its Apple Intelligence models to developers.
Oh, wow. Okay, that is big. So third-party apps could start using Apple's AI directly.
That seems to be the plan. It could really change how apps integrate AI, letting them tap into Apple's tech in ways they just haven't been able to before.
That developer access sounds huge. But, the sources also mention some less flashy things, but maybe more practical for just daily life.
Definitely. Like that Wi-Fi sharing feature. Sounds genuinely useful. Reports talk about making it much easier to auto-share network access between your own devices.
Yeah, I saw one source joking about using it at the gym or hotels, though maybe you should focus on the workout at the gym.
Probably. But convenience aside, there's another potential upgrade the sources keep highlighting as a major win: AI-powered battery management.
Okay, tell me more about that.
Well, the speculation is it's a smarter system that learns how you use your device. It could then optimize charging or maybe power draw so your stuff lasts noticeably longer on one charge.
That would be significant. If the sources are right about the impact, just better battery life feels like a win.
Totally. And there are other smaller things mentioned too, like maybe some tweaks for Apple Pencil, perhaps a calligraphy option, and better live translation for AirPods. Little things that add up.
So when are we likely to actually see all this? What's the timeline, according to the sources?
They're all pointing towards Apple's WWDC, the developer conference. That's happening really soon, next week actually, kicking off Monday, June 9th.
Right, the keynote.
Exactly. And then the usual pattern, the reports say, is developer betas dropping right after for app makers.
Yeah.
Then a public beta, the one anyone can try, probably sometime in July.
And the final release.
Consistently targeted for September, alongside the new hardware usually. So yeah, it's a big overhaul potentially, but we might not have that long a wait to start seeing it.
Okay, so pulling all these threads together from the source material, iOS 26 and all its siblings, it sounds like this really deliberate push for radical ecosystem cohesion,
Yeah.
marked by that big jump in numbering, a unified design, maybe drawing from Vision Pro, and backed up by real functional changes. iPad boost, opening up AI, maybe that smarter battery management.
Right. It feels like a foundational step.
So wrapping up, what's the big picture takeaway for you, the listener?
Well, this dive into the sources really suggests a future where your Apple devices might not just look similar, but work together way more seamlessly, more intelligently. Think about that AI battery thing.
Yeah.
Could that change how you even think about charging your phone or watch? Free you up a bit?
Yeah. Less charger anxiety.
Or consider the impact of opening Apple Intelligence to developers. Imagine your favorite apps suddenly getting these powerful, built-in AI features that actually change how you use them. If the stuff lands like the reports suggest, it really could reshape how you interact with your tech every single day.
Yeah.
Something to keep an eye on.